Garbage men of the world, what's the best/worst thing you have found thrown away? I've been hauling trash for 8 years in this Texas town and never found anything crazy. Until last Friday when we hit the rich neighborhood and saw something that made me call the FBI. Me and my partner Tommy were doing our usual route through Oakwood Estates. These people throw away 50-inch TVs just because they got a scratch. Nothing new there. But when we pulled up to the Davis house, there was this massive fridge sitting on the curb with duct tape wrapped all around it. Had a note stuck to the front that said, "Do not open. Broken. Just take it." That seemed weird to me. The tape wasn't just around the doors like you'd expect. It was wrapped underneath and around the back too. Plus, this thing was way heavier than any empty fridge should be. Tommy said rich people are just lazy and probably left food inside. Not our problem, right? Wrong. Back at the dump yard, I couldn't stop thinking about it. Something felt off. The way that tape was wrapped, the weight, that note. It was bugging me all day. During our lunch break, curiosity got the best of me. I grabbed some bolt cutters and told Tommy we should check it out, just in case there was something valuable they threw away by mistake. Maybe jewelry or cash or something. We cut through all that tape and opened it up. First thing I see is a phone. Not just any phone, but one of those fancy ones with the big screen. Then I notice there's a little red light blinking in the corner. GPS tracker. Then I see wires everywhere and this tiny camera pointed out through the side vent. The whole inside had been gutted. No cooling system, no shelves, just electronics everywhere. Solar charger jammed in the back corner. Some kind of recording device. And that camera lens poking through where the air vent used to be. Tommy used to do electrical work before this job. He took one look and said this is surveillance equipment, professional grade stuff. But who the hell spies from inside a refrigerator? And why would the Davis family throw it away? I told Tommy we needed to call the cops. Soon as I said camera and GPS tracker, the dispatch lady freaked out, told us not to touch anything else and said they were sending units over immediately. 20 minutes later, 4 squad cars show up, then an unmarked van, then guys in suits who definitely weren't local police. FBI badges came out and suddenly our little dump yard was crawling with federal agents. Turns out they'd been hunting for this exact surveillance setup for 6 months. Some criminal organization had been using it to track witnesses in a major trial. The Davis family had testified in that case. Someone planted this fake fridge behind their office building and they just brought it home without checking what was inside. Agent Williams pulled me aside later and said, "You probably saved someone's life today." The people being tracked were in real danger. This device had been recording their movements, their conversations, everything. Without knowing it, I'd just blown up a whole surveillance operation. The FBI took statements from both of us, wanted to know exactly when we found it, how long it had been on the curb, if we'd seen anyone suspicious around the neighborhood. Standard stuff. Tommy and I figured that was the end of it. Cool story to tell at the bar maybe. But a week later, I'm at home watching TV when someone knocks on my door. No one there, just a thick manila envelope sitting on my porch. Inside was a handwritten note that said, "Thank you for your service to your country," and $25,000 cash. All hundreds. No name, no return address, just a little smiley face drawn in blue ink at the bottom. I counted it 3 times. Real money. Tommy got the same envelope at his place. We never told anyone about the cash, not even our wives. Figured it was better to keep quiet about the whole thing. The Davis family had no idea they'd been living with federal surveillance equipment for months. They thought they'd just found a broken fridge and were being good neighbors by disposing of it properly.